Blackpink are a chart-topping, record-breaking powerhouse. As well as being the most viewed female Korean group of all time online, their In Your Area World Tour was the highest grossing by any K-pop girl group ever. But it was Jennie who became the first member to release a solo song, the first Korean female singer to top the iTunes charts in 40 countries, collaborated with fashion greats, earning her the iconic nickname Human Chanel, and has been cast in a brand new HBO drama. So how did she go from copying dance videos online to bossing it on stages around the world? This is Jennie, the come-up. Jennie Kim was born on the 16th of January 1996 in Gyeongdam-dong, Seoul. And by all accounts, her childhood was pretty ordinary. That was until she was 9 years old and took a holiday that would turn her whole world upside down. In 2005, Jennie visited New Zealand with her family, and while they were there, her mum asked her if she liked it. And when Jennie said yes, she asked her if she'd like to live there. And just like that, the following year, she was sent to study abroad in Auckland, a long way from home for the then 10-year-old. After Jennie graduated from intermediate school, she enrolled in ACG Parnell College, and it was there that she truly fell in love with a genre of music that she would go on to change forever: K-pop. During her time in New Zealand, Jennie learned to speak fluent English and basic Japanese and initially planned to become a ballerina. But when she turned 14, her parents decided she needed a stable career. And so, they set about transferring her to a school in Florida in the United States to become a lawyer or a teacher. Jennie's creative ambitions were hanging by a thread. And that's when she spoke out. Everything was kind of decided, like 80%. And I came back to New Zealand to pack my stuff up. That's when I realized I don't want to go to America. I actually wanted to become a singer. Thankfully, her parents allowed her to return to Seoul to pursue her dreams. In 2010, Jennie started at Gyeongdam Middle School while searching for any auditions she could find. Around the same time, one of the biggest K-pop labels, YG Entertainment, had begun worldwide tryouts for preteen and teenage recruits to create a brand new girl group. The timing was perfect. But it wasn't all plain sailing for the then 14-year-old. Because of her fears of strangers, she reportedly struggled to even introduce herself in the room. After she settled her nerves, she wowed the panel with her rendition of Rihanna's song, Take a Bow. And of course, they loved her. Jennie was taken on as a trainee, and although she had originally auditioned as a singer, the heads at YG decided she should train as a rapper too, because she was one of the few trainees who could speak English. What followed was 6 years of full-time intensive training, and for Jennie, it didn't take long until her hard work was noticed. In 2012, she featured on Lehi's song Special, and the next year, she collabed with G-Dragon for his track Black. It seemed like Jennie was truly flying. But despite the positive exposure, as time went on, Jennie became more and more concerned she would never debut herself. YG had originally revealed the new girl group would debut in the early half of 2012, but as rumours surfaced about a delay, Jennie's chances looked slim. That was until May 18th, 2016, when YG confirmed the new girl group would debut that July. And on June 1st, 2016, the first member and main rapper and lead vocalist of YG's newest K-pop group was announced to the world as, you guessed it, Jennie Kim. Over the following 3 weeks, Blackpink was born with the addition of Lisa, Jisoo, and Rosé. On August 8th, when Jennie was 20 years old, they released their single album Square One, consisting of songs Boombayah and Whistle, and the world loved them. They charted at number 1 and 2 in the Billboard World Digital Song Sales Chart, the fastest act to achieve such a feat, as well as reaching number 1 in South Korea and China. Since then, Blackpink have gone on to become the highest charting female Korean act on the Billboard Hot 100. Their 2020 album, The Album, is the best-selling by a Korean girl group. They've collabed with some of the biggest stars in the world, including Lady Gaga and Dua Lipa, starred in their own documentary, and been on a round-the-world tour. It's fair to say that they've set the standard for girl groups everywhere. Not just content with joint success, the girls started branching out on their own. Despite feeling concerned about how the rest of the group would react, it was Jennie who became the first member to release a solo song. She dropped the appropriately titled song, Solo, and it quickly became clear she had nothing to fear. The song now has over 860 million views on YouTube and paved the way for the other members to express their own creativity on their individual journeys. Outside of music, Jennie has become a style icon, collaborating with fashion and beauty brands like Amore Pacific, Gentle Monster, and Chanel, the latter earning her the legendary nickname Human Chanel. And as she explores her creativity further, HBO revealed in July 2022 that she had been cast alongside The Weeknd and Lily Rose Depp in their upcoming series, The Idol. With no sign of slowing down, Jennie Kim is busier than ever, and fans have never been more grateful.